Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, bringing you guys this week's Collectivekicks Weekly Recap. It is Friday, the 7th of February, and let's go ahead and jump in. We have lots of news as usual. Jordan Crescent City Collection. This is the NBA All-Star Weekend Collection. Was officially announced. You could see that it has the SE Jordan 28s. Some Melos were recently added to the list. You can see little hits of orange on those. Definitely like that. And the Superfly 2s and the 28 SEs. The 28 Bamboos were not part of the Crescent City collection. That was my fault for hinting that last time. But that one will be coming out around the same time. Crooks and Castle 2014 Spring Collection, written by A. Valdez, if you guys want to check that out. A little bit of streetwear sort of stuff in there. And then weekend release reminders for those that want to know what's coming out this weekend. Joe Rodriguez did an article on that, and I'll go over some of those weekend releases here in a second as well. KAMIKAZE release reminder for you guys from Kicks Reason, and also some information about an OMNI LITE vintage OG. Kicks Reason always covers a lot of the Reebok stuff. So shout out to him, man. I always appreciate that. And it looks like we get a little bit of Adidas stuff here. STREETBALL 2 retro. That actually looks kind of crazy. It's interesting that they actually have a STREETBALL retro coming, as well as Nike's STREETBALL retro, if you didn't see, which is the one that I covered last week. I'm totally drawing a blank on the name. I guess I'll see it in a second here. Anyway, Air Jordan 3 Rip City custom by JB Custom Kicks. Great custom with the Rip City on the side there. The Jumpman on the back with the Blazer jersey with the orange basketball. Dude, super awesome. Really, really like this custom. If you guys haven't seen it, there's detailed pictures in here, as well as there's like the insoles are done, and there's the Blazers logo or whatever on the tongue. Really cool custom. Then there is the LeBron 11 Watch the Throne custom. I think that at a distance it looks really good, but up close you could tell it definitely was a little bit of a custom. Regardless, I definitely like the spirit of that shoe. It looks really cool, and definitely worth a look. More detailed pictures inside. And then this is something that I wanted to do a separate video on, so I'll touch base a little bit on this. And this is the No Skateboard double box price, basically, for Diamond SB Dunks that are dropping tomorrow. So there's a lot of skate shops that are hitting up Instagram and Twitter saying basically if you can't kick flip, and I don't know if some of these people are just joking or trolling or what, but some of them are serious, and some of them are saying like if you can't kick flip, you can't get the shoes. Like, so if you wait in line, there's no point. You have to be able to like do tricks or something like that. And then other people were saying if you bring a skateboard, you get it for box price. If you don't bring it, you have to pay double what retail is. And I think that that's an abuse of power. The SB tier 1 accounts are fairly limited. They're not like, they just don't hand them out. So the fact that they're doing stupid stuff like that, it's going to draw red flags to the company, and it's a great way to get your accounts shut down. And the reason why, and for those hardcore skaters out there and skaters / sneakerheads, I think that it's kind of like a slap in the face. I don't know. It's just a stupid idea. That's like, and somebody said this on Twitter, and I forget who said. There was a couple of people, so I'm not able to give the names to you guys of who said this, but it was a great point that they made. One of them said, like, what does that mean? So if you can't buy a next pair of Jordans unless you can dunk, or you can't buy a pair of Kobe's unless you can hit a three-pointer or something like that, or I mean, or you can't buy Black History Month sneakers unless you're African American. I just think that drawing boundaries like this over sneakers is just a stupid idea. Yes, there's a lot of hype behind the sneakers and stuff, but embrace the hype. Don't send away the people that could be buying other product. I mean, this is a good reboot jumpstart for Nike SBs. Nike SBs have had a phenomenal year so far. They've had a lot of dope sneakers come out. So, in my opinion, I think that the skate shops need to nut up and take this as it comes with the territory. That's part of having this type of release. If they're going to be like this now, then it's going to try to kill. It's basically going to kill the hype for future releases, no matter how dope the releases are. People are not want to go back to those type of places. But that's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, moving on. LeBron 11 King's Crown sample image from Icy Souls is out there. Dudes, this thing looks crazy. There's some more images out there on the web after I posted the original one on Feb 5th. And they look insane, dude. That metallic gold on the upper is crazy. Definitely want to see him in hand and in person, but definitely want to see more of that. Also, these ones, I don't know what to call them, King's Pride or the Florals or whatever it is. It looks like a reverse King's Pride sort of feel to this thing. The upper on this thing looks exactly like the Jades with the hits of red and the jade outsole and accents, but then you have that posit material with that crazy floral print, and to me it just looks dope, dude. I cannot wait to see more. I'm curious to see what these NBA 2K14s look like, man. My fingers are crossed, and hopefully they're just crazy, crazy nice. Who knows if those are them or not? Honestly, I honestly don't know because I don't have any insides on LeBron's. But man, dudes, it's looking pretty good for the LeBron 11, at least from my perspective, as somebody that's a major fan of the LeBron 11 in general. Moving down, we have a couple other articles here from Kicks Reason and Kicks 808, Reebok SHAQ ATTAQ, and then also some Adidas ZX 700s. If you guys want to check those articles out. Wade 2 announcement from Icy Souls, who is actually a new writer to the site, so welcome to the site. I actually have a couple new writers that are joining on, so shout out to those guys for drawing interest into the website, and hopefully we'll see some more content from them soon. Wade 2.0 announcement edition, though, is available. I'm glad he did this because I retweeted it and didn't get a chance to actually write the article, and he picked it up, so awesome. Yeah, those, I mean, I was really tempted to actually pull the trigger and getting those. I didn't end up getting a pair. There's just too many other releases that I'm focused on right now, especially with All-Star Weekend coming up next weekend. So I decided to hold back on that. But one of these days I will have a pair of Wades in my collection. I definitely got to see them in person and compare those to the Retro J's. And I know there's probably no competition because I hear the leather quality is really nice on those. Reebok Pump Furies are available for customization, kind of like a Nike ID. Icy Souls also did that one, which is something new to me. I didn't know that they had that. Kind of a neat little thing. Not sure how fluid it is. I know Adidas customization thing was not very good when I tried to customize a pair of D Roses. In fact, the site crashed on me numerous times. So I don't know if this is going to have the same problems or not, but kind of an interesting concept regardless. Curious to see where that takes them. Also, some more Reebok Pump Dual Vintage. That's kind of an interesting looking runner from Kicks Reason. A release reminder, the Melo 10s dropped this weekend, the Year of the Horse. Definitely looking to cop those. Fingers crossed, hopefully I can actually get them. SB Dunk Low Valentine's Day release date. It was on the Nike calendar. Didn't see images of the shoes yet, so did a search around, and Nike Blog had some of them out there. I'm not a big fan of the print that we were left with this year, but it kind of gives that Valentine's Day sort of vibe. Also, the Air Max 90 JCRD Jacquard Laser Crimsons had a release date as well. I don't know anything honestly about that shoe. Just looked pretty cool. Fused upper, it looks like, and I don't know. Feb 15th is the release date. There was a whole bunch of release dates that I actually generated this information off of some release calendar information that I saw, and so no other sites, as far as I knew, were covering this until. I mean, by the time I covered it, I don't know if anybody else did. But the Pure Platinum releases is going to be 2/22 officially announced on Nike. We'll see more about that soon. Also, the Jade release, the LeBron 11 Jades, which I think are super sick with the black upper. And as I said, the sample looks pretty much exactly like these with the floral uppers, except for the other one had kind of a purpley upper hue. This one has more of a black, it looks like. But diffused Jades and diffused Jade and glazed, or Jade glaze or whatever. And the release date is inside of that. I believe that's coming up as well. And then the Atomic Orange, obviously, release date is this weekend as well. Simpsons Converse Spring 2014 collection. If you guys didn't see my Simpsons house, I'm obviously a fan of the Simpsons. So seeing a Converse collection like this is pretty rad. Unfortunately, I believe it is a overseas release in Japan only. And the one that I like most is in the upper left-hand corner with all of the characters of the show. I think that's just a dope-looking Converse. That's just like a piece that I would put next to the house. I mean, if I owned it, it just looks really cool. More images of the Roshe Natural Motions. And actually, this is a shoe that I'm very interested in seeing in person. It has the same Roshe upper, but the soles that I thought were so hideous on the Roshe runs has more of a dynamic point to the back. I think it looks really cool. And I think that it's going to kind of give a breath of new air, is that what I'm trying to say, to the Roshe run. I think that this is a cool pack. You can see that there's 4 different colorways currently. The black ones definitely look dope to me, and the red ones, the other 2 are a little bit not my style. But to each their own. Definitely want to see more about those, and I don't have a release date yet for you guys on that. Aunt Pearl has a release date, however, Feb 27th for the KD6s. If you guys want to see more about the story behind the Aunt Pearl from KD, check the article out, and there's some official words in there from Nike on that. Nike Zoom Phenomenon, I always say that wrong, 4 Year of the Horse release came out the other day. Curious if anybody copped that. Looks pretty cool, actually. Looks like a really nice looking sneaker. Kanye West, Memory of Donna West sample has been out there as we kind of seen. There was some controversy over the thumbnails, the pictures being stolen on that, but no comment on that. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of an interesting looking design, but I don't know why they ended up scrapping it. I imagine it being a sample. Not all samples go to production though, so like there's a lot of samples that I've seen that have never made it to production that have just been made and they're just made for whatever reason. So, but nothing ever came to fruition from that. Design your own SB Dunk. This is kind of a cool little thing that is out there. I think it's at an SB shop, but basically they have all these magnets, like refrigerator magnets of all the moving parts of a Nike Dunk, and you can mix and match them and create your own dunk. And the winner of that actually ends up getting something, which is kind of cool. Next up, we have the Kobe 9 Elite Lunar insole image, and it's a pretty. My wife just got a phone call. Sorry, guys. The Kobe 9 Elite Lunar insole image looks ridiculously thick, bigger than the LeBron 11. Definitely want to see that in person. Next up, there is a Nike Air Jordan or AJKO rivalry pack. The AJKOs have kind of a different upper. If you guys didn't know, it's kind of like it's just a different material. It's not leather. But it's a rivalry pack. It looks pretty cool. Definitely want to see more about it. It is a pull-out box, but it also makes me wonder what other packs are we going to be seeing this year. This is definitely a preview. Not sure on a release date for that yet. Definitely piques my interest though. But what other packs do you guys think we're going to see? I'm curious if we're going to see a pack with the sixes because it is the year of the six. I'm hearing rumors that there's another pack though that doesn't include a six. That includes a number higher than that. That's all I'll probably say on that. But I'm curious to see when we'll find out more information on those types of things. But it lets me kind of know that there's probably going to be something out there, which makes me kind of anxious and curious and all those fun things. Look at my ad right here. Sneaky first date tricks. Like, what is this ad? It's kind of hilarious. Okay, so Bait, Saucony or Saucony Shadow Original Crew World Images. Looks pretty cool. Did an article on that. Feb 15th is the release date on that. And then there's the Monday Treat Reebok Signature Series that Kicks Reason did. If you guys want to check that out, feel free. And also the Reebok Kamikaze Isaiah Thomas PE from Kicks Reason. Moving down, I did a video separately on this, the LeBron 11 Elite, with the new images that was out there. Definitely looking forward to that shoe. Definitely looking forward to what colorways they come out with that and finding out more information, including the price point, which we already know is going to be ridiculous. Last Sunday, I believe, or Saturday, Jordan Brand Celebrate, I think it was Saturday, Celebrate the Flight 23 store and with the Foot Action grand opening in New York. They gave away a lot of, or not gave away, sold a lot of shoes that we've seen in recent times. One of them being the 6-7 pack from last year, and the Gamma, the 3-Lab 5s, and just Bel Air 5s. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they kind of had there. But definitely, if I'm ever in New York, I'm hitting up the store. I would want to check it out and get a full look at everything in the store. Sounds pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing them expand upon that. And that's pretty much it for this week's weekly recap. Let's go ahead and check out the release dates. I want to check out mine and then check out the article that the other dude did to see how close we are. This stuff might be a little bit hairy here. I've been having problems with this release calendar. So the Atomic Oranges came out today. The Kobe 9 Elites Masterpiece come out tomorrow, and good luck if you guys are trying to get those. Also, the Foamposite Spider-Mans. I'm not sure. I'm still on the fence. I mean, I honestly don't like those shoes at all, but I'm curious to see them in person regardless. I'll get a chance to actually see them, so who knows if I'll actually end up getting them. But my bets are probably on a no. However, you never know. Anyway, Diamond Supply Company, Tiffany Dunk High release, obviously the biggest one of the weekend. And then next weekend, we have all the craziness with All-Star Weekend, including at least 10 pairs of shoes that I know of as of right now. So looking forward to that. And let's go ahead and go back and check the article that he did, the weekend release reminder, because maybe there was some stuff in here that I missed. Looks like he got most of the, oh yeah, the Year of the Horse, very good. And I definitely want to be picking those up. So solid weekend and releases this weekend coming up. Curious if you guys are planning on picking up anything. As usual, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys are planning on picking up anything this weekend. If you picked up something last weekend, let me know. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there. It's snowing like crazy out in Oregon, and we're not used to this weather. There was a 25 car pileup on the freeway yesterday. Really, 50 cars? Nah. Was it really? in Albany. It was crazy, dude. There was a lot of cars and accidents, and a lot of people. I heard there was a couple fatalities too. So just stay safe, stay warm, and have a good one, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.